Hello and welcome. Today is round 2 of the South African Excel Championship, and I am here as a guest solver again. So I'm going to start my timer, start the round, grab the file here. Okay, I don't know what the heck that means, but I don't know what those are. Look at them later. Okay. Steppies and puff adders. Okay. Okay, it's not a great sign that some of these are not rendering, but okay, fine. Looks like it's dice. I can do dice. Let's read. Steppies and puff adders. This game is a simple game of luck and is played with the game. Oh, okay, there's lots of boards. Okay. Oh, some of them are large. Okay, fine. Alright. Simple game of luck and is played with the game board, 1 dice and 2 game tokens. When a player's token lands on Steppies ladders, they get up. Land on a puff adder snake, they make you down. Each player has his own game piece. Games played 1 dice. Boards are shared on sheets called board X. Their 100 is fine. Player always starts in the first block. On a player's turn, they'll throw the dice. Fine. Player throws 2, they'll move 2. Fine. Player lands on a steppy, they move forward toward the block number indicated on the block they landed on. Fine. Puff adder, they move backward, downward on the same block. Fine. Player finishes the game in block 100 by moving up with the steppies, or if he throws a dice roll, so at least the quantity required to get to 100 does not need to be the exact number. Fine. Never compound, meaning they'll never make you fall on a piece with another one, so you don't have to model for that. That's a good thing to point out. Okay. Across all games, how many times does the player throw a 6? That should be a relatively easy one to do, so we'll do that first. Let's see. Oops. Line up all the dice together. Make it easier to answer questions like that. Anyway, sorry, let's start with the basics. 1 player only. How many blocks does the player got? Okay. So first thing I'm going to do is text split. It looks like it is a semicolon and a space. Yes. And then we'll Unicode that. And if you happen to know, as I do, because I've done a lot of dice cases, it is 9856 is the first one. So 9855 gets you from the Unicode number to the dice number, and then sum 14. Cut. I'll put that over here. And that matches good. Alright, next. 1 player only, steppies only. What block does the player end up on after the following 10 dice rolls? Okay. Oh, now we're on board 2. Oh, okay, fine, yeah, because there's nothing funky on board 1. Fine. Alright, so I think we're going to have to unwrap this. So let's just go to call this. And that does do it in order, so that's good. This isn't rendering, but I don't know if it'll behave correctly anyway. Let's find out. Text after this, sorry, text after this. If not found, blank. Yes, good. Okay, let's sort this in reverse order, sort by, sorry. Let A be that. I want to have it flex. Sort by a sequence of rows of A. Step on -1. Yes, good. That worked. Got minus minus. Oops. Yes, okay. Drop this. Just wrap it all in an if error. Okay. Then I want to carry the same thing over to here. Do that board, except now I also want to consider snakes. So okay, so that gets me snakes. Actually, I don't really need those as separate things, do I? So I'm just going to need some of those. If some of those equals 0, then blank, otherwise some of those. I don't know if I even need that, but whatever. Fine. Okay. 4, same deal. So copy this down. 5, slightly different deal, because I need to go down to row 100. But the rest of the setup stays the same, and then I just copy that down. Okay. Okay, so first let's get the text split Unicode bit, because that was still good. Okay. I guess what I need to do is scan this. Now, where do you start from? Actually, that's a good question. Do you start from 0 or start from 1? Starts on the first block, 1. Okay, good. Happy to. So, scan. And then this is what we're going to put through. And then we're going to say lambda AV. And actually, sorry, I can make my structure much simpler by just doing equals. Just get rid of the if error here. Let it be an error. And then same thing here. Let it be an error. And then I just want the last one that's not an error, so that can just be 2row of this. Ignore errors. And then I want the last one of that. So take that minus 1. And it's going to be minus minus. So now I'm just saying if I land on, whoa, what? Kind of annoying. Times 1. Why is that giving me an error? It's because of this stupid array thing, isn't it? Do add that, and then 1 times add that. No, it's still not working. Oh, maybe this has a space. Is there a space? Let's see. Oh, yes, there are line breaks or something. Okay, fine. Okay, so equals mid, this, 1, 1. It is indeed 1. And then 2, 1. Code of that. 10. Okay, so it's line breaks. So then we'll do substitute a carton blank. Now put a minus minus in front of it, and it behaves good. Okay, so now we see where everything ends up. Okay, so put that there. I'm just going to call this, actually, this is the only one I need, isn't it? I'll call this B3 out. No, that's board 2. Oops, sorry. Call that B2 out. Spending a lot of time on setup here, but I'm hoping it's going to pay dividends when I get to actually solving the questions, which I hope to at some point. This is B3 out. Then, same thing here. Oh, no, what? Oh, sorry, yeah, it's this formula. That's the one I have to change now. This goes to 1000, out to 100. This goes down. Okay, sorry, I need to give that a name as well. It's going to be B5 out. Okay. I need to name this one as well, and this one is B4 out. Oops. B4 out. Okay, so finally then, finally, scan 1. Unicode this, lambda A, B. Okay, and then it's going to be A plus, sorry, it's going to be index B2 out by A plus V. I think that's it. Seems very simple, but I think it's right. And it ends up at 48, so good. Okay, so then I'm just going to change that to a reduce. Do one more check, 38, 20, 22, 27, 29. 29 goes 48. That is the sixth one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So then 30 to 48 is hopefully going to be a thing here, and it is. Okay, I think that's working. Let's go. Ooh, that's a ref error, not so good. So let's take that one and split it out. Oh, hang on, I bet I know what's happening here. This is when we pass the finish line, isn't it? So scan. Yes, 96, 100, and then you pass the finish line. Fine. So here we'll just say if error of that, then 100. 100 how you're supposed to represent finish. A block to the player end up on. I think that is how you. I think so. Slightly ambiguous, maybe, but reduce. Okay. So I'll take that. Back here. Okay. Level 3. During which dice roll does the player finish the game? End up on 100. Okay, good. So this is now going to be a little easier. We'll change this back to a scan. We'll change it to be 3 out. And then we're just going to look for 100. Next match, 100 against all that. That match is 18. Hooray! Okay, level 4. 2 players play these rounds. Which player wins? Okay, so, whoops, grab that. What? Oh, okay. So, let P1 moves be this. No, stop. Just grab it. Don't play with it. Okay. So that's P1 moves, and we're now on board 4. Let's change that to be 4 out. Okay. Then P2 moves will be the same thing, but H132. And then, actually no, sorry, I want their winning turn, not their move. So P1 win, P2 win. The X match 100 against this scan. And P2 win will be X match 100 against this scan. Yes, so then, well, let me just put P1 win for a second. So P1 finishes on roll 20 and P2 finishes on roll 28. What's the question? Which player wins? Oh, yikes, that's a very scary one because you get no validation there really. But okay, and I guess I want an if error to allow for the possibility that that one of them doesn't finish. I'll say if error 1000. Let's just see how many. There's not that many here. There's a lot more here. So let's see, len of this over 3, 150 rolls. All right, so 1000 is fine. So okay, got the 1000 there, and then if error all of this, then 1000. Then I want if. So if they're equal, then player 1 wins because they got the first roll. So if P1 win is less than or equal to P2 win, then it is 1 otherwise it's 2. Well, it agrees, but it's also a coin toss, so what the heck does that mean? Who knows? Okay, next. What is the sum of both players' game blocks they end up on after all dice were rolled? Okay. Well, come down here. So now we're not doing, doesn't matter, keep the name the same. So the if error and the X match can all go. We just want scan. Actually, we want reduce. I just want the final position. Drop this. And same thing here. Everything up to scan. Drop. Replace with reduce. And drop this at the end. And then we just want P1 win plus P2 win. Oh, that gives 200. Oh, yes, sorry, because I'm still on board 4. So let's go to board 5. That's the bigger one. Yeah, it matches. That's awesome. Okay, so feeling reasonably good about this now. Okay, so bonus questions. Across all games, excluding the examples, how many times did a player throw a 6? So I'm just going to have a separate bonus tab. I realized last time I spent a ton of time faffing around, copying, pasting different things to get all the levels but exclude all the examples. So I'm just going to try something different this time. I'm going to just filter this for is number that, and that should give me all the dice together in one place. Why is this not zooming up? Up to, not there, but here. Lock. Don't need to lock on anything at once, but fine. What? 40, 240, oh, sorry, 244. There we go. And then I just want len of this minus len, substitute this, and I want a 6 dice. Where can I find a 6 dice? Don't know, grab that one, and that has a 6 at the end. That to blank. Now the key thing to check here is a 6 dice of length 1, because it's not the case with all emojis. And it is good. Okay. So then, can I just do this as a hash? I think so. Hash there, and hash there. And that sums to 990. I'll be a stickler and actually put a formula in, just for fun. Okay. What is the total number of pips thrown on all the dice in games 1 to 100, excluding the examples? Fine. So that's just going to be sum of Unicode of text split of this by that minus 9855. 1420, match the first few answers there. Good, okay, so last question. What is the total number of blocks one could progress across all the steppies on game board 2? I don't quite know what that means. I guess it's how much do they all take you forward between them? In which case, I'm just going to do it like this. Let's do it this filter. This, where is number? This. Okay, and then just need text before that weird symbol. Text before that. So I guess this is what it's asking you for, the sum of those? Not totally sure. Total number of blocks one could progress. That must mean that, right? So 6 to 40 takes 4, 34. Yeah, I think so. Oops, all right. Back down here. All right, so I'm not quite as fast as I was the first time, but not far off for what was supposed to be a harder case. I think my method scaled pretty well, actually. So let's go fill the answers in and see if they're actually right. All right, so bonus question 1, no feedback on that one, 990. 21073. No feedback on that one. 316. No idea if I got that right or not. Okay. 14, 20, 12. 14, 20, 12. So we're among the answers. That's good. And then 181. Okay, level 2. 53, 66, 94. 53, 66, 94. Now I'm a little worried about the 100s here, whether that's correct. Let me just see if there's a specific statement. Player starts in the first block. Player finishes the game on block 100. Okay, perfect. That's all I needed. So then they stay on block 100. I assume that's the right interpretation. 1482. 1482. Level 3. 6, 17, and 6 again. 17 and 6 again. Good. Total for level 3, 263. Level 4 is the most unnerving one because there is no feedback at all. Your answer will always be among the choices. But anyway, 1, 1, and 2. And the total is 1694. 1694. All right. 1356. Yes, good. 1238. Getting some real feedback here, which is helpful. 1043. 1043. Good. Total for level 5. This is probably one I'll need to copy paste. 8452. And now the last thing to check is just, am I using the right board on each of these? B5 have to be on level 5 because it wouldn't work otherwise. But here I'm using B4. Yes. Here I'm using B3. That's B2, that's supposed to be. Here's B3, that's supposed to be. Okay, good. All right, so then I think I'm going to save, close, and upload. Submit, and submit. All right, that's it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.